Hi, we are here today. We just finished our kickoff event for the Rutgers Rotary Enabling Gardens, growing one life at a time. And I am here with Renee Przansky, the Chief Operating Officer of Aristacare. Renee, thank you very much for coming out today to represent Aristacare. I just want to ask you one question. When we discussed this program a number of months ago, you were extremely excited about it. Can you please tell me why you think this program is going to be phenomenal for Aristacare?
Sure. First of all, as you said, we just came from the planting ceremony, and just seeing the enthusiasm and the faces light up of all the residents and patients who participated, I think that speaks for itself. But what really gravitated us towards this whole idea was we really enjoy giving our residents and patients something meaningful to do, something purposeful. We like to keep them active and engaged, and horticulture therapy is such a great way to do that. Everybody was busy, they enjoyed caring for their plants, and they look forward to doing that for the long term, for the future. So at Aristacare, we like to do things that are a little out of the box, sometimes unconventional, and this was something that really spoke to us because it keeps everybody active, engaged, and involved.
Hi, I'm Laura DiPreto. I'm the co-coordinator for Rotary Rutgers Growing Lives One Seed at a Time Enabling Garden Project. We launched this project today here at Aristacare Cedar Oaks, and I'm so happy to have standing right next to me is Dominic Monday. Dominic, thank you for coming out today. What did you think of today's event?
Today's event was it was really exciting. As the executive director of the New Jersey Nursery and Landscape Association, we represent horticultural producers around the state, and to see these plants being used by residents in hort therapy firsthand it's inspirational.
I've been bending Dominic's ear for about 2 years now, to say the least, and the New Jersey Nursery and Landscape Association is actually one of our incredible supporters to this 5-county initiative. Dominic, can you take a moment to just let folks know what the NJNLA is all about?
Sure. So we represent the Nursery, Landscape, and Greenhouse Garden Center industries here in New Jersey. New Jersey is one of the leading horticultural producers in the country. And we support these businesses, and through these businesses try to support the community.
Dominic, thank you so much for coming out here to support this project and work with the patient residents today.
Thank you, Laura.
We're here with Assistant Secretary Al Murray. Again, I'm Laura DiPreto. It's December 19th. We're at Aristacare at Cedar Oaks in South Plainfield, kicking off the launch of the Rotary Rutgers Enabling Garden Initiative, known as Growing Lives One Seed at a Time. Al, what did you think of today's event?
It was phenomenal. It was so great to see the residents with the plants and the joy that it brings to them. You know, so many times people think of agriculture, they think of fields of growing of, different fruits and vegetables and stuff, but agriculture is anything you grow. And this is so nice to expose the residents here to agriculture and to let them take care of something, to grow something and be able to enjoy it.
So did anything about today in working with the residents and watching the patients, holding the flowers, and, is there anything in particular that captured you or inspired you in any way?
Well, just the whole program is inspirational to begin with, and just to see the interest and how much they enjoyed working with the plants, taking them, and just the excitement when they came into the room, and the variety of plants that were there, so that it was just very exciting to see the excitement on them. It almost felt like Christmas Day watching them open their presents, so to speak.
That was beautifully said. And the New Jersey Department of Agriculture is an incredible supporter, and we're so grateful to have Al here representing the department and Mr. Secretary Doug Fisher at our event here at Aristacare. People think of agriculture, they think of holding that ripe fruit and eating it. But Al, if you could just take a minute to give the range of what you guys are involved with down at the department.
Oh, sure. Again, agriculture is anything that grows. We work with farmers that might be farming 2,400 acres, and then we'll come to a place like this at Aristacare where they're working one pot at a time. It's growing something. It's something that our department supports. We touch everybody's life every single day. That's what our motto is at the department. Whether the food that you eat has been inspected by our inspectors, grown by our farmers, the children that we feed through our nutritional programs and the people with disadvantaged through our nutritional programs. Agriculture covers a wide variety in this state, and it's just a pleasure to be able to work with the great citizens of New Jersey.
It's such a pleasure and honor to have you join us here today and the department support this effort. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. White. I really, we at Aristacare at Cedar Oaks are honored that you were able to join us today for the kickoff event in conjunction with Rutgers and Rotary International. Just tell me about what the first thoughts come to your mind about today's event.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of myself and the Borough of South Plainfield. Really, it was an event where you could see the impact from a healing perspective, even today in the initiation of the event. There was so much pride in the plants that were sitting in front of the residents, and they enjoyed them so much. I heard one resident, as I was speaking to her, say she always kills her plants. Can I say that? But she said this time she was going to take this one and she was going to tell everyone that she planted it. And, you know, just to see her face, and just another resident who was so excited about just the event, having something alive. And it brought something to life in each of them. I could see it in their eyes. I could see it in their smile. It was real to them.
Nice. That's really beautiful. Thank you. You had the opportunity today to tour our building. Yes. And meet with a number of our staff members.
Yes.
What do you think about our operation?
Well, I'm smiling because I think that you've taken rehabilitation to the next level. When I walk through the building, seeing some of the things that will allow your residents to transition back into their activities of daily living, such as having a room set up where they could practice going to the kitchen, preparing food, opening the refrigerator, getting in and out of chairs, to have a walkway, a physical walkway made of concrete and cobblestone where they could actually physically take a walker that they may be using for the first time and move that along that walkway. Having a mock grocery store where they could reach for items and where they could prepare for opening refrigerator boxes and things like that. I think that you've really taken rehabilitation to the next level. I think it will create a strong confidence level for those residents when they go back into their regular activities.
Thank you again. And one last question. The Aristacare at Cedar Oaks is working in conjunction with the Borough of South Plainfield Senior Center. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the initiatives that we're working on?
Sure. First of all, let me thank you. It's been a very welcome partnership and a very fruitful partnership. One of the more timely, I guess, for me, events that's coming up is a Alzheimer's caregiver type of seminar. A neighbor of mine whose wife had just passed away recently, the husband is left behind with Alzheimer's. The children are now caring for their father and don't necessarily know a lot about the disease because they weren't involved in this care. And I think this type of seminar and rolling it out to the community at large will not only help benefit them, but also bring a lot of awareness about this disease and how it is debilitating to those who have it as well as to those who have to care for them. Secondly is the It's Never Too Late seminar, which is a computer seminar, to really let seniors know that it really is never too late to learn about computers, to Skype and do some of the things that we so much enjoy and become so commonplace and so easy for us. It allows them to take their quality of life to the next level and really explore some things that they may not have ventured out to do.
Thank you very much. Again, I look forward to working with you and the Borough of South Plainfield towards helping out the residents of our borough.
We're here now with Nick Polanin of Rutgers. Nick, how did it feel? Can you talk a little bit about how you ended up here today, how you got involved with this project?
Sure, Laura. Basically, about 2 or so years ago, working with the Master Gardener program, working with Joel Flagler in Horticultural Therapy certificate program, and then also working in Rotary. You were in all 3 of those events and programs. And we had a meeting to discuss an idea that had come out of the Rotary Circle about how to either feed the hungry or garden in such a way to enable Rotarians and partnering with Rutgers expertise to make gardening more accessible to a much wider and more diverse population. And so we've had several meetings and several planning sessions and different county partners into the whole program to get to the point now that 2 years later, we're here today at Aristacare to launch the third enabling garden space, even though this is the first interior space, the third enabling garden space in Central Jersey for the Rotary and Rutgers initiative.
Can you take a moment to just talk about what you do in Rutgers Extension, Cooperative Extension, and then parlay that to extension in outreach as it relates to the launch of this project and what it means and what it could mean?
Sure. As a county agricultural agent in Somerset County based in Bridgewater, my responsibilities are as a state coordinator for the Master Gardener program for Rutgers University, as well as to handle all the agricultural, horticultural, and sometimes natural resource questions or programs in the county or in the region. When it comes to extension as a whole, we are faculty members and staff members of the university placed out in the counties to provide the outreach arm of Rutgers University, taking the research that's done on campus or in laboratories and then deliver it in such a way to homeowners, residents, clientele, diverse audiences, so they can use it in their everyday lives. So we have the 4-H Youth Development Program, we have Family and Consumer Health Sciences working on obesity and diabetes issues, and then we have agricultural and horticultural agents like myself working in natural resources or in an instance like today at Aristacare in horticultural therapy.
Thank you, Nick. What's a typical day like for you?
A typical day for me, I asked that question at my job interview and I brought the house down laughing. So if a county agent goes to work with 10 things in mind and gets 3 of them done, it was a good day. Basically, it is trying to be proactive in a very reactive type of position. You never know what call you're going to get, what kind of request you're going to get, whether it's farmland assessment, right to farm issues, something wrong with a lawn or a landscape, to I found a strange bug in my bed, is it a problem, or my pet is this or that, whatever it could possibly be. So we're there to service the clientele as they need, and then also to provide programs that we have found are needed as well. Thank you, Nick. It is an incredible pleasure to work with Nick. And we're happy that, I actually am very happy that he's co-coordinating and spearheading this effort. We're here with Madhavan Nair. Nair is the president-elect for the Woodbridge Perth Amboy Rotary Club and the liaison for Middlesex County to Rotary Rutgers Growing Lives One Seed at a Time. Nair, did you know what you were getting into when you raised your hand 2 years ago?
Of course. This is a wonderful project. When I was asked to license this project, I voluntarily agreed to this for the simple reason I can visualize this project on a sustaining basis year after, month after, a decade after. This could be a wonderful project to nostalgic bearing for everyone. Why? Because today, this is only the beginning, and it's a very humble beginning. Lot to do to accomplish this project. And I'm sure that the workforce and the time committed by the Rotarians can lot accomplish towards beyond what we can predict. And I'm sure that this will add the quality of life of the interns like this project, and also that will also enhance the longevity and health aspect of their quality of life. I'm proud that Rotary can add value to this such project.
That was wonderful, Nair. Can you talk about the process on the club level for you, rallying around this project and talking to your fellow Rotarians in the Woodbridge Perth Amboy Club and beyond?
As we have a strategic planning, we have about 40 clubs in our district, and you and me, we have been going to the different clubs and propagate what it's all about and what is meaning to the Rotary and the people at the community level. So that has been well perceived by the Rotarians, and they have assimilated into their concept how the Rotary can add value to. That's where we got the commitment, and also in some way the financial commitment to go the project ongoing in a very healthy fashion. And the whole idea here is to how we want or the Rotary plus the Rutgers can add value to the qualitative life of the community at large, especially the less privileged or less handicapped.
Thank you, Nair. It's a pleasure having you here with us and wonderful working with you.
Thank you.
We're here with Lori Vagran, the Director of Therapeutic Recreation here, Aristacare at Cedar Oaks. Lori, can you just take a moment to talk about any aspect of this evolving project, if you will, how it came to you, your reaction?
Well, I have to say we're very excited about starting this program here at Aristacare at Cedar Oaks. Our residents love to do things that are hands-on and things that will enhance their environment. So having plants and a horticulture program here is going to be a wonderful experience for them.
Can you take a moment to just go back a little bit in time and how the project was brought to you, and just your own thought process that you can recall about what you were going to do next?
Originally, this program was brought to me through Stephen Isaac, our administrator, who let me know that Rutgers, Nick Polanin from Rutgers and Laura from the Enabling Gardens Project wanted to come to our facility to talk about maybe greening our facility and enhancing and enriching the lives of our residents through plants and horticulture. And we spoke a little bit about it. We did a tour of the facility, and we were very excited to start a new program in conjunction with both Rutgers and the Rotarians.
How long have you been here at Aristacare?
I've been here since March of this year.
And so far?
So far, it's wonderful. I can't say enough about the staff here and the residents here who are wonderful. And they're really, really going to appreciate this plant project that we're doing.
Tell me about the populations that you directly come in contact with, plan activities for, work with.
We have actually 4 different groups of residents that we have here. We have our short-term rehab residents on our subacute unit. We have our long-term care residents. We have an Indian unit, and we also have a memory care and Alzheimer's unit. So we plan programs for all 4 different populations here in the facility.
The launch that we had here today and the plants that were brought in by the 5 Rotary clubs in Middlesex County, quite a variety of plants, colors, textures, shapes. What activities took place today and the involvement of with the residents? And my second question is the involvement of the Interact Club, J.P. Stevens High School.
Well, as far as the actual kickoff event today, our residents had made aprons. As you can see, there's one that they made here. And they decorated some flower pots over the past 2 weeks. And when the Interact students came today for the launch, they helped the residents pick out plants for their rooms and helped them pot those plants into the flower pots that they had decorated themselves. And the residents were then able to take those plants back to their rooms.
What were some of the reactions and expressions by the residents?
Just seeing the residents' faces light up when they saw the plants, and when they came into the room and saw beautiful amaryllis plants and beautiful poinsettia plants, that they oohed and awed over it, and they were sitting there picking out which plant they were going to take back to their room.
It's funny you should mention amaryllis. Amaryllis, its meaning is pride, something that as we age gets lost, perhaps?
It does, and these residents were so proud of the plants that they had, and I could hear them as they were going down the hall back to the room telling everybody they saw, I planted this plant and look at how beautiful this is, and it's going to make my room look so pretty for Christmas.
Lori, thank you so much for joining us here
You're
today.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.